Welcome to Yury Experience, and today I want to talk to you about being able to tell the truth. In my personal opinion, it is extremely difficult to lie. It is an art in itself. You shall be able to do that. You shall know enough of information around the subject, now of information that other people possess. You shall know what arguments are the best in order to make other person to believe you. Because just lying only in order to lie, it's somehow boring and it doesn't have any target with it. So if you lie, you try to achieve something. You try to make other person to believe you so that person can do some specific actions, or maybe even that person will change that person's opinion or share your opinion or start believing in something completely different. It depends basically on what you are lying about. And except for that, you shall have a broad imagination so you actually can provide some interesting lie. Interesting lies have higher probability of people believing them. I don't know why, but people want to have that spice. And except for that, you need to memorize what you told some specific person. And if you lied to that person, you need to remember that, okay, that person doesn't know the truth. Everybody else does, but that person not. Because otherwise, that person will find out that you lied to that person. And that is not a very good thing. A lot of people don't like when you lie to them. I don't know why, right? Like, who likes it to have wrong information about something, right? I personally try to avoid lying. I actually have a rule. I have a rule which I want to share with you today. Live your life in a way that you don't have to lie. Let's talk about that. That's actually the topic of today's video. Let's go. First, why? Why does this way of thinking or way of living make sense? In my personal opinion, it makes your life easier. Like overall, any subject we will be talking about, any field of life we will be talking about, each of them will become easier if you will not lie. A couple of examples. You will have a freer head. You don't need to think so much about what to say somebody or what not to say somebody. Just live your life in a way that you don't need to think about whether I can or cannot say something to somebody. If you live your life in such a way, you have freer head. You don't need to remember what you told somebody. You just say the truth. And then, yeah, that's kind of it. You don't need to remember anything else. Except for that, you have easier life. And this point is connected to the previous one with freer head. And again, here you just go with the right decision. With the decisions that you agree with. You don't need to think whether you shall do it or not. You will do stuff that you will be able to speak about with other people. That actually reduces the amount of your choices like a lot. Another reason, if you avoid lying, in my personal experience, you have better relationships with people and with yourself. With other people, obviously, if you don't lie to anybody, people don't assume that you are lying to somebody and people trust you. And that is a good thing. Trust is something that is difficult to get, and I talked about that in a previous video and in a couple of other videos, but trust is something that when you get it, that is something to be proud of. I would say like that. You can be proud of the fact that people trust you. Speaking of oneself, it is not happening by all of the people, but some of the people are lying because they are not satisfied with their life, with the way their character works, with the way their life is going, with the amount of control they have over their life. And that is why they are lying. They are trying to appear like better, faster, stronger. Better, faster, stronger. And although there are different mechanisms that can help you to get control over your life, I do not agree with the opinion that lying can help you to get your self-esteem higher. You can make yourself believe some things and that will become your truth. But consciously lying to other people or sometimes to yourself, I don't think it will help you. I think it will only damage your self-esteem, your self-development, and I don't know, your character overall. Now let's jump to a couple of examples how you can live your life in order to be able to tell the truth all the time. These are more like my ways to do that. If you have your own ways, you can write them in the comments, or you can maybe think about them. Again, it's all about living your life consciously. First example, and the most obvious one, make decisions and make actions so you are proud of them, so you can tell about them other people, so you're not ashamed of the fact that you actually made that decision or that you actually did that action. You shall be proud of your life, or you at least shouldn't be ashamed of it. You probably have your own moral compass, and probably you even understand how moral compass of the society works. So each decision that you make, you do understand whether that decision is a good or a bad decision, which is why make your decisions accordingly. And as long as you do it, you can talk about them truthfully. You can say the truth every freaking time, and that, in my personal opinion, makes your life easier. The second example is more about unconscious lying, and I do agree that unconscious lying doesn't come from the same point than conscious lying. Unconscious lying is just telling your own truth, which is rather objectively not truthful, not true. And that advice is gather proper information. I think I will talk about that on this channel like for a long time. As long as I have this channel, probably I will be talking about gathering proper information, having good sources, qualitative sources, and yeah, if you have good information, you cannot, or at least you reduce the probability of lying unconsciously. And the third one, which could technically also be the first one in terms of how important it is, make or create your own opinions and moral standpoints. So you have what to fall back when you have the situation when you don't know what to do. When you don't know whether you shall lie or say truth, whether you shall make this decision or the other one. If you have moral standpoints, if you have opinions that you base on your knowledge or experience or whatnot, then the probability of you living your life according to the rule, I want to live in a way that I can tell the truth all the time, is very high. I would say overall, creating your own moral standpoints that you base your life around is very important for each and every person. At the end of the day, it will lead to you having an easier life. If you have moral standpoints, it is something about people who have stuff like that. These people like somehow pull people in. These people are interesting. These people are the people who are basis of fundamental for society. These people are the people who you cannot just push all with your small opinion. No, they have their opinion stated, and that is a good thing. At least sometimes it is a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing, but these people change lives. Just saying. In the end, I will just repeat myself. Please, and I think that is a good thing, please live your life in a way so you don't have to lie. So you can say truth all of the time. And in my personal opinion, most of us can use that rule to a pretty high degree. Obviously, everybody lies from time to time, consciously or unconsciously. And obviously, not every situation in your life needs it. But in my personal opinion, more people need it in their everyday life. More people shall use this rule, because this rule leads to creating of your moral compass, of your own moral compass according to which you will live. And that is a good thing in my personal opinion. It makes your life easier, it makes your brain freer or your head freer, and it allows you to be honest with other people and with yourself. And that is always a good thing, at least in my opinion. I hope you know where is the like button. I think you also know where is the comment section. If you have any questions or topic suggestions, please write in the comments below. If you want to watch more videos about social topics, about my development, about self-development overall, and about development of this channel, please subscribe to the channel. And except for that, I'll see you on Thursday.